In today's video, we'll look into the most common reasons why a car loses power when accelerating. So, if you're experiencing this issue, the list we'll share here will help and give you an idea of what actions to take for your car. Let's get started. So let's say you've noticed your car struggling to pick up speed when you hit the gas. You must figure out what's causing that issue. Losing power when you need it can be a safety hazard on the road. There are actually several reasons why your car might be losing power, and they can typically be categorized into three main areas. First, mechanical issues like low compression, a clogged fuel filter, a dirty air filter, or a clogged exhaust manifold can all contribute to your car losing power. Next, sensor malfunctions, including problems with the camshaft position, sensor, MAF sensor, oxygen sensor, crankshaft sensor, and other EFI system sensors can also cause power loss. Finally, problems with actuators such as bad fuel injectors, a faulty fuel pump, or worn-out spark plugs can lead to power loss while the engine remains running. Now, let's discuss the 11 most common reasons behind power loss when you're trying to accelerate. Number 1. Low compression. For a car's engine to operate efficiently and deliver sufficient power to the vehicle, it requires good cylinder compression during the combustion process. When compression is low, the engine's power output decreases accordingly. This can lead to a noticeable loss of power during acceleration as the engine struggles to generate the necessary force to push the vehicle forward. Diagnosing low cylinder compression can help identify potential issues within the engine's internal components, such as worn piston rings, cylinder head gasket leaks, or valve problems, which can then be addressed to restore proper engine performance. Number 2. Bad air filter. The air filter in your car ensures the proper functioning of the engine by screening out contaminants and impurities from the incoming air before it enters the combustion chamber. Over time, the air filter can become clogged with dirt, debris, and other particles which obstruct the airflow into the engine. So when the airflow is restricted due to a clogged air filter, the engine receives less air than required for efficient combustion, which results in reduced power output during acceleration. Replace your air filter regularly to maintain optimal engine performance and prevent power loss issues caused by restricted airflow. Number 3. Clogged fuel filter. The fuel filter maintains the cleanliness of the fuel that enters the engine by filtering out impurities and contaminants. When the fuel filter becomes clogged or dirty, it also obstructs the flow of clean fuel to the engine and results in a reduced supply of fuel. This restricted fuel flow can lead to inadequate fuel delivery to the engine during acceleration and can cause a loss of power. The same with a bad air filter. Regular replacement of the fuel filter is necessary to ensure proper fuel filtration and prevent power loss associated with fuel flow restrictions. Number 4. Bad fuel injectors. Fuel injectors are the components that regulate the fuel delivery to the engine by spraying precise amounts of fuel into the combustion chambers. When a fuel injector becomes faulty or malfunctioning, it can disrupt the fuel delivery process, which results in inadequate fuel supply to the engine during acceleration. This can lead to a noticeable loss of power as the engine struggles to receive the proper fuel-air mixture needed for optimal combustion. Common issues with fuel injectors include clogging, leaks, or electrical failures, all of which can stop the ability to deliver fuel efficiently. The same thing to this component. Regular maintenance and inspection is important to ensure proper engine performance. Number 5. Bad or weak fuel pump. The fuel pump delivers fuel from the gas tank to the engine at the appropriate pressure levels required for optimal engine performance. When it malfunctions or fails, it can disrupt the proper fuel delivery to the engine, which results in inadequate fuel supply during acceleration. There will be a noticeable loss of power as the engine struggles to receive the necessary fuel volume and pressure to support acceleration demands. Common issues with fuel pumps include wear and tear, electrical failures, or clogging, all of which can stop the fuel flow and compromise engine performance. Number 6. Bad spark plugs. Spark plugs are very important in the combustion process of a vehicle's engine, so when they fail or become worn out, it can result in incomplete combustion and lead to decreased engine performance and potentially engine failure over time. As a car owner, it is your responsibility to ensure that your spark plugs are in good condition or being replaced at regular intervals so you can prevent power loss during acceleration. Number 7. Bad ignition coil. The ignition coils convert the 12 volts of power from the vehicle's battery into the high voltage needed to produce an electrical spark. This spark ignites the air-fuel mixture in the engine's combustion chamber, so if an ignition coil were to fail, the engine would lose its ability to generate the necessary spark for combustion, which can result in power loss and an inability to accelerate effectively. So always maintain the health of your ignition coils, so you can ensure that you're only getting proper engine performance. Number 8. MAF Sensor. The mass airflow MAF sensor measures the quantity of air entering the engine and transmits this data to the powertrain control module. Based on this information, the module adjusts the engine's fuel delivery to optimize performance. In the case that the mass airflow sensor malfunctions or fails, it can disrupt the engine's air-fuel ratio, which can lead to diminished performance and potentially cause issues such as power loss during acceleration. Make sure to check that your MAF sensor is in its proper functioning condition to get optimal engine performance from your car. Number 9. Oxygen sensor malfunction. The oxygen sensor measures the amount of oxygen in the exhaust gases, which is then relayed to the ECM, which adjusts the engine timing and fuel injection accordingly for optimal performance. Additionally, the oxygen sensor contributes to emission control by ensuring efficient combustion. However, if the oxygen sensor malfunctions, it can disrupt the engine's performance and lead to poor fuel efficiency. This not only affects the vehicle's operation, but also increases harmful emissions, contributing to environmental pollution. So always check the condition of your oxygen sensor, since it can affect both your car's performance and the environment. Number 10. Clogged exhaust pipe. In a vehicle's exhaust system, you have two main components, the muffler and the catalytic converter. The catalytic converter reduces harmful emissions, while the muffler keeps engine noise down. If any part of the exhaust system, including filters, becomes blocked, it restricts airflow. This can cause the engine to lose power, making acceleration sluggish. It's particularly troublesome for turbocharged cars, so always maintain a clear exhaust system to keep your engine running smoothly. Number 11. Camshaft position sensor malfunction. The camshaft position sensor in your car is responsible for monitoring the camshaft's speed and sending this information to the ECM. The ECM then uses this data to adjust fuel injection and ignition timing for optimal engine performance. If your camshaft position sensor malfunctions and fails to provide accurate information to the ECM, it can also disrupt engine timing and lead to power loss and other performance issues. There you have it, the most common reasons your car loses power when accelerating. Hopefully, you found this video informative, and if you do, make sure to like and subscribe so we can assist you fix it.